Hello, welcome once again to Lato's Law. This is just an update. And, I've had people say that once in a while I complain too much. So here I'm not complaining. I'm simply complimenting my audience because I've got the greatest audience on earth. I don't care about whether it's a YouTube channel or TV or radio. There's no question my audience is the highest grade audience. If it's a grade A audience, I've got it. USDA certified prime, I've got it. Okay, my audience is the greatest audience there is. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing this. This is my update T-shirt apparently, because I remember I was wearing this one last time. It's got nothing on it. That's what's unusual about it. But updates, I run in here and I tape these without worrying about what I'm wearing. So, the update I'm doing today, I have to tell you, I've mentioned before I've written a bunch of books. I've written like 10, 12 books. And there are a variety of topics: Preston Tucker, the Chrysler Turbine Car, the Wing Cars, Michigan history, Lemon Law Bible, American murder houses, things of that nature. And so I've told people, if you want to buy a book from me, I'll sign it and I'll send it to you, and we can do it through Square, which is kind of like PayPal. And I have literally sold hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books in the years I've been doing these videos. And for the most part, 99.9% of the time, it goes flawlessly, meaning that we do a Square transaction. I invoice the person pays the Square invoice. I get the thing saying, "Congratulations, Steve, the money's here." I get the address, I mail them the books. And one of the ways that I keep my costs down so I can pass the savings along to you is I ship the books media mail. And media mail means that the package gets stamped media mail. It can only contain books or other things that don't contain advertising. So there's some rules on that. Don't want to tick off the people here who are specialists in how the U.S. Postal Service has its rules work. And like I said, I've only had problems once or twice with my own stuff. In fact, I did an entire podcast, I believe, on problems with the post office. I'll put the link below. And very, very recently, someone contacted me and actually ordered 4 books. And I invoiced them via Square. They paid. And I then got the books, signed them as I promised I would. And because I couldn't put 4 books inside one package, I decided to put them inside 2 packages: 2 books here, 2 books there, and I shipped them off media mail. Now, one of the problems with media mail is that somehow the post office finds a way to make sure they get there slower than regular mail. Now, what's weird is sometimes they get there fast. I've actually shipped stuff media mail and I get a note immediately saying, "Hey, I just got the books, thank you." And I'm like, I bet first class would have been slower somehow. But like I said, it's hit or miss. So I shipped these 4 books to the one person. And a couple days later, I get a note saying, "Steve, 2 books arrived." And I'd included a note, I think, or maybe I emailed back saying, "Hey, I shipped them in 2 packages, just so you know." And I got a note saying, I just got the one package, thank you very much. I said, "Great, let me know when the other one arrives." And about a week later, I get a note saying, "Steve, the second package hasn't arrived yet." Now, I know it's media mail, it's USPS. Now, the thing is, I do have a tracking number, which I can track. But quite frankly, I know if I track it and it says that it's someplace out there, I mean, I didn't put insurance on it. And again, I'm doing this to pass the savings along to you. So I could track it, but what good's that going to do? So I sent the guy a note and I said, "Look, here's the deal. Media mail. I shipped hundreds of books this way, and this appears to be the first time they've lost something that I'm shipping to somebody like this." I said, "So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to send you 2 more books, replace the 2 that are lost, and if the other 2 ever show up, just let me know, and we'll figure something out." That was several months ago, and I got a note in today's mail. And I do, by the way, encourage you, if you ever want to write to me, the address is at the end of the video. It's P.O. Box 168, Atlas, Michigan. I love the name Atlas, Michigan, 48411. And the gentleman sent me a note on his letterhead, which has a really cool car on it, and said, "Steve, those lost books finally arrived." I ordered them in March. The package was postmarked 2 days later and arrived a month later. Enclosed is a check for them, and I'll use them as gifts. Your books are simply fantastic. I cannot even begin to imagine the time you spent researching the details, and I'm curious to know if you have any others coming. And I hope he doesn't mind me reading this, but he says, "I've never commented on YouTube videos, but I do appreciate yours. I love your sense of humor. Please keep them coming. And he signed it. And he enclosed a check for the 2 books. And, it's interesting because in my mind, I'd written them off. I didn't say to him, hey, if they ever show up, just keep them. I said, if they ever show up, just send me a note. We'll figure something out. But the point is that he could have just ignored that. And hey, I got an extra set of books. And he wasn't being dishonest because originally I sent him 2 packages. He got 1 package. I mean, this is completely understandable on everybody's part. But I'm just saying right now that in this day and age, when somebody has that second package show up and it's clearly been bouncing around God knows where in the U.S. Postal Service system, probably in another country somehow. I've actually shipped books to China, and they got there faster than this took. I'm not making that up. I actually had a guy who watches my videos say, Steve, can I order a book from you? I'm in China. And I said, I have to look into what that's going to cost, but I think it's going to cost more than it's worth. He said, no, Steve, it's worth it to me. Find out what the cost is, and I'll pay it. I got a quote from the post office, and they said, here's what it's going to cost you. And I passed it along, and he said, I'll take it. I said, okay. So I invoiced him, and he paid, and I shipped the book off to China. But again, I have to thank the gentleman for sending me the check because, like I said, in my mind had written that off. To me, it was a loss. And this is almost like found money. But I really think that the lesson to be learned here is that the people who watch my videos, even the ones who call me names, even the ones who think I'm wearing a toupee, even the guy who said last week that my face looked like one big zit, even the people who've diagnosed me with all the various illnesses I've told you have been diagnosed with by people watching my videos, everything from scoliosis to halitosis to I don't even know where to begin. But the people who actually send me emails go, Steve, you obviously know you've got a vitamin deficiency, right? So even with all of that criticism, I am telling you right now that I'll take the audience of Leto's Law and the Steve Leto channel on YouTube and stack them up against any other audience out there. This is the best audience in the world, bar none. And right now, the people watching going, boy, he's getting excited over a $34 check, isn't he? But again, it's one of those things where I look at this and go, no, but you have to understand, this actually stands for so much more. It really does. I mentioned that I sell books. Guy says, can I buy a couple of books? I ship him some books. Some books get lost in the mail. I said, ship some more books. He ships me a check that I didn't ask for. So again, like I said, the lesson here is the best audience in the world right there. And I thank you for it. Questions or comments, put them below. I'll also put the link to the Fun with the Post Office video below on an occasion where things didn't work out so well. Otherwise, talk to you later. And thanks. Bye-bye.